Hello and welcome to the video for the introductory week one for BMBA 510. I'm Ralph Flick. I'll be your faculty member for this class. I know by looking at the roster that I know a few of you, but I don't know all of you, so we're going to be using this video series to introduce the class since we have a short week one. So getting to that, you'll see my pointer there go across the screen. So I already said this is for BMBA 510, and the class is called Legal, Ethical, and Social Responsibilities of Business. This is the master's level business law class, but as we'll talk a little bit more later, it's broader than just a law class. This is not a repeat of BOSA 303. For those of you who had that class in the undergraduate program, it's not a repeat of that. If you have never had a business law class before, some of this will be new, some of this will be review, but we're going to balance the two because I know not everyone in the class has had a business law class and some of you have. Okay, so we'll handle both of those situations. Okay, and by the way, the dog is going to be barking in the background as she usually does when I'm working from home, and so please ignore that. Maybe I'll introduce you to her in a little bit. Okay, so why are we doing this on video? Well, this is our calendar for the month of February, and as you can tell, classes begin on a Thursday. I'm not exactly sure why they do this. I mean, I know a little bit why. It has to do with the calendar and having to fit in the class weeks in between J-term and Memorial Day and all of that. Oh, there's Lulu. Here, hang on a second. Lulu, come here. Come here. Come here. All right, here, you can say hi to the class. Here, everybody, say hi to Lulu. There you go. She doesn't really like. Oh, there you go. Say hi. So I'll have her sit in my lap for a little while, and then she'll get bored and she'll leave. Okay, so anyway, we're starting the class on a Thursday, and then our class is a Tuesday night only class. And because of that, we will not have class in the first week. So because this is a one night a week class, we only have 14 class sessions in total, including week one. So that means we miss 1/14th, or whatever that ends up being percentage-wise. That's just too much time to just skip. So we're doing week one. What you're watching now is week one of class, and then we will start in. Yeah, hi Lou. We'll start in week two. We're going to get right away into the substantive material. So it's really important that you watch this video and the others associated with the introduction. Read everything on the Sakai site, which I'll show you here in a little bit, and be all prepared to start classes, to start right away with the reading materials and everything else on the 11th. So we are not going to do a syllabus read through on the 11th. We're going to do that here instead in the videos, and then we're going to jump right into it on the 11th, just to make sure we can fit everything in with the time that we have. Okay, here are the 6 topics that we're going to cover. So there'll be 6 videos. I tried to break it up rather than having one really long video into the segments. For each of these segments, there is a related area on Sakai. And I'm going to show you Sakai in a little bit, but we'll click over there right now. If you go over here to weekly content and to week one, here's where you're going to find these topics. These are the same topics that you'll notice: the getting to know each other, syllabus, course structure, topic, introduction, and group project. Those are the same things that we're going to have. Will be one video for each one of those. And because I'm recording these videos now, before these will appear on this site when you look at it, but right now they're not there yet because, of course, I'm recording them right now. And by the way, the site will look a little different for you because it looks different for us as faculty. So if I click over, this is you'll have the yellow bar at top. It'll look more like this. And you notice also that right now the site is unpublished because I'm recording these videos. I haven't published the site yet. So you will, by the time you get this pink bar won't be here. Okay. All right, let's look over. Okay, so here we go. Tour of Sakai. I got ahead of myself. So everything in this class is on Sakai. I am, from what I've been told, a fairly heavy user of Sakai as compared to some other classes. So everything you need will be on the class. There's a page that covers each week of content. There are online forums for discussions. All of your assignments, all of your tests and quizzes are all done on Sakai. And then there are announcements, including I usually send out a weekly newsletter on Sunday morning, just summarizing the class for the coming week. And I do that through the announcements tool on Sakai. So let's take a quick look at these things on Sakai. So I already showed you the weekly content. Week 1 is different than the other weeks because it's this introductory material. But the other pages, weeks 2 through 13, because in week 14 we do presentations, looks like this. I'm going to talk in a later video about how the class is structured, but in the first half of class before the break, we'll be covering legal topics and strategy. And so your content is here. It'll tell you which chapter of the shell text you'll be reading. You'll go over, you'll prepare the legal concepts material for discussion, and then in class we will discuss the materials that you read. Then after the break, we'll work on the conflict resolution and negotiation materials, and all of that information is here. So for every week you have this, and then for each week you have what's due this week. So it summarizes everything that's due. There's another place you can find that too in the syllabus, which we'll look at a little bit later. Okay, so that's everything. Let's see, that's everything for the weekly. Announcements are here. Right now there's nothing there because I haven't sent one yet. All of your assignments are here. And I'm going to switch over to the faculty view for now because you won't be able to see everything right now. But here, every assignment that's due is listed here with the due dates. So you can always look to see what is due. Links to each of these assignments are on the individual weekly pages. So you don't necessarily have to come to the assignments tab, but this gives you the overview of all of the assignments that are due in the class. Forums, I haven't set all of these up yet, so you're not seeing all of them yet, but we'll talk about this in a minute. There's a personal introduction that you'll be writing, and then there's forums for other topics, general discussion, what your group project topic is going to be, and I'm going to add more forums here before we get started. But forums are where you can communicate during the week. Since we only meet once a week, you can use the forums to post messages to communicate with other students. Of course, you can always email me if you need to contact me directly, but you can use the forums for that. Okay, I showed you the assignments, tests and quizzes. And again, these are not all loaded yet. In fact, they're not loaded at all because I haven't put them in here yet. But this is where you will find them. There will also be links on the weekly page for when they're due, but you'll take all of any test or quiz in this class you'll take on Sakai. The gradebook is not completely set up either because not everything is loaded, but this is where you'll be able to see, and you can kind of see your names here. So, and no grades because we haven't done anything yet. You won't get this view, obviously, because you'll get the student view. You'll only see your own. This is what I see, but you'll see each assignment and what your grade is and when when it was turned in and everything. And I'm not exactly sure why. Oh, not exactly sure why some of these are showing on here and others are not. I'll have to look at that. As it goes with Sakai, it's kind of have to work on it as the semester goes. But anyway, that's a tour of Sakai, and this is the main page where it has all information about me, my office hours, and any of my announcements. So all my newsletters will be populated here. Okay, I think that's it for Sakai. All right, and that's it for this video. So the next video, and again, you don't have to watch these in order if you don't want to, but these are the order that I'm going to be recording them in, and they have a certain flow to them that follows that agenda that I showed you. So the next video is a little bit of a personal introduction and just getting to know each other a little bit. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and I look forward to seeing you all in class. Thank you.